It's Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight, from Champ 101.3's Morning Mess, Rich Haskell and Mary Cenci. The music of Sonia. And now, from Alumni Auditorium at Champlain College, here's Tim!
Thank you! Thank you very much! Whoa! 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 All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Boy, folks, do we have a lot to get to tonight. Our guests tonight are Rich and Mary from the Morning Mess on Champ 101.3. Yes, and musical guest all the way from Boston is Sonia. Yeah, all the way from Boston. So, but before we get to all that, we want to tell you about a couple of different things that are going on here, especially some of the things on our lovely prize wheel. Take a look at the prize wheel. We've added some new prizes to it. Look at that. I see the spa at the Inn at Essex is on there. Plus, look, yeah, ooh. Plus, correct me if I'm wrong, look at that Brazilian restaurant that's on there. And we pronounce it by saying? Soza's is, yes. And we just so happen to have the owner of Soza's is right over here, Chef Kelly Dietrich. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
What's cooking down at Soza's?
Well, we got a lot of different things going on at the restaurant. And have you been there yet?
To visit you, but I haven't eaten there. But you've got a brunch that's starting up pretty soon.
Yes, the brunch has already started, by the way.
I knew that.
Great turn. Hey, Tim. Anyway, we got a great
I'm also
brunch.
his account rep at the station, so you'd think I know this stuff, right?
Yeah, we got a great brunch. It's on Sunday mornings from 9 to 2. Unbelievable amount of food. And, of course, our dinner at night from 5 until 10. But the thing that I'm really excited about is our new culinary tours to Brazil.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
Oh,
yeah.
Culinary
with the big
tour.
statue.
The big statue, that's in Rio de Janeiro.
Right. Are you going there on the tour?
Oh, yes, that's part. It's a culinary tour for 13 days. I'll be accompanying the group, and we'll be going down and showing people Brazil, the culture, the language, the food.
The food.
Yeah.
So you probably
we
brought some of the food.
Yeah,
I bet you did bring some of the food.
Yeah. Hey.
Wow.
I wanted to bring caipirinhas, but we didn't.
What's a caipirinha?
That's the Brazilian cocktail.
And you didn't bring any?
No, I brought Guaraná, which is the Brazilian soda.
Whatever.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's late night. We're supposed to be like partying it up here.
Next time I come, we'll show you how to make the caipirinha.
So how do we find out about this Brazilian culinary tour?
Well, you can go to our website. We have two websites.
Yep.
Our Soza's is sozas.org.
Yep.
And then we also have culinarytourstobrazil.com.
Oh, all right.
And there's a lot of information up there, and we've got some tours scheduled, and we've already got people signed up, but there's still a few more spots. But, I'm in a little bit of a pickle here tonight.
What's the matter?
Well, I've got all this great food. And
Yep.
normally, if you've ever been to the restaurant, we have the gaucho
The gauchos.
waiters. Yeah, they come around with the skewers and everything, but...
You forgot them. It's all right. You know what? I knew you'd forget something. I kind of thought that would be it. I brought my own gauchos. Guys, come on out here with the food. Here come our own gauchos. I've got my own gauchos. There they are right there. Here they come right up. They're going to go ahead and serve up some of that delicious food for you right now.
Unbelievable.
Huh? How about that? All right, we're going to turn things over to the lovely Miss Jen. She's going to go ahead and spin that prize wheel right now. All kinds of prizes up on the prize wheel, and we'll find out exactly what it is that it's going to land on. And I can't see a darn thing. We'll find out what it lands on. And look at what it landed on. It's landed on Sosa's. Congratulations.
Whoa.
She has just won a $50 gift certificate right to your very own
great.
restaurant.
Thank you.
How about that?
We're
So
excited.
congratulations to you. That's great. We'll give you that gift certificate a little bit later on. And we want to remind you folks to tune into Champ 101.3 for details about upcoming shows. We'll be right back with a whole lot more Late Night Saturday right after this. Perfect. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you very much. Basketball season is winding down at the high school level, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite teams. We followed them all last year. Who out there are BHS fans? Burlington High School, they had another undefeated season, and they went up against Rice against the state championship for the third time in a year. And I just say congratulations to both of those teams for a tremendous job on both their parts. Now, speaking of basketball, we've got the Harlem Globetrotters that are coming to town on March 24th. They will be at Patrick Gymnasium, and we happen to have a family 4-pack right here that we want to give away to an audience member right now. And I think that our cameras are going to go ahead and find an audience member, and if it lands on you, look at that. He doesn't even know it's on him. Look at that, sir. He wants the food instead? Well, he's just won the 4 tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters. He doesn't even know it. Yeah. All right. I have no idea what's going on. Hey, if you want to go see the Harlem Globetrotters, go visit the website at uvmathletics.com, and we will see you at the game. Now, we've got a new segment on the show. We found and located our very own version of the Crocodile Hunter right here in Vermont. Let's take a look as he carefully tracks the ever-popular North American shopping cart.
Transportabilis chromis cartis often falls victim to mores of humans, who employ this gallant stampeder of the tarmac tundra for mere beast of burdendom. Too lazy to carry their own goods themselves, humans fill the interior cavity of the shopping cart, a sacred and private space within the species' own culture, with material objects. Their gentle disposition and tensile strength make them ideal beasts of burden. Often carrying hundreds of kilos, they can safely carry anything from groceries to hardware, lumber, potting soil, or even human offspring. Back to you in Burlington, Tim.
All right. Thank you very much to our good friends at Champlain Motion Pictures who put that skit together, and we'll have more of shopping cart adventures coming up in future shows. All right, tonight's guests have taken over the airwaves weekday mornings on Champ 101.3. They are the Morning Mess. Won't you please welcome Rich Haskell and Mary Cenci. Nice. Come on. Look at that. Rich is carrying you in. Oh, that's sweet.
And I'm having a wardrobe malfunction right now. Excuse me.
What happened?
She carries me every morning, so.
That mic wants to be in a different place right now.
It looks that way. Hey, we brought you something.
Oh.
Well, we stopped by Rich's house first and cleaned the litter box out.
Oh. What have we got here?
Chocolate-covered Cheerios.
You
well,
made
you always
these?
bring food, yeah. So we thought that we would bring you something.
Oh, that's very. You know what? Well, we brought food. We have the Brazilian restaurant here. Plus, look what Sherry did for you guys.
Oh, again.
I always come in and look at it. It's right here. It's decorated that says Rich and Mary on it. So take a look inside there.
And I love this. It's like a kiss wrapped like a. Oh, take a look
like
inside.
A giant.
Your wife
Take a
is a
look
saint,
inside.
not only because she deals with you on a daily basis,
these.
but
She's a saint for that alone. I'm telling you.
This guy
Thank
brings in
you.
more
But you know
food.
what? We knew that how much you enjoyed the cookies. You talk about them on the air. So Sherry made cookies for the entire studio audience. Take a look over here, right there. The lovely Miss Jen has brought out all kinds of cookies, and we're going to share those with the studio audience. They're going to get nice and full here tonight, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And the best part is they're calorie-free.
Yes!
That New Year's resolution.
So we've got Sousa's here for dinner, and then
Dessert.
Sherry brought dessert.
Thank you very much to Sherry. Love, love, love.
Hi, well, Sherry's in the audience, right up there. Wave, honey.
Sherry.
There she is.
That's her.
Hello.
That's her. She
You are my
does.
hero.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
There's
you.
nothing
does
like
exist.
big, thick chocolate cookies at 6 in the morning on a Tuesday.
Nothing like Rich's mouth full of food.
So the morning mess. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
First of all, and Rich, I think I already know the answer. Just knowing you, how did you come up with the name Morning Mess?
Take a look at us.
Exactly. I knew it from Rich.
Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that we have no idea what's going to happen from minute to minute there, really. Just kind of, I mean, it's kind of interesting because we just just wing it most of the time.
But that's
Live
the
radio
fun
at
of the
its
show.
worst or best. I'm not sure which.
But that's part of the fun of the show, is just that you guys are out there and you're talking about really anything that goes on. You're talking about a lead story, or maybe it's a weather system that's coming through. It doesn't really matter. Or you get some fun call-ins, too. And you've got some folks. Every time I'm there on Tuesdays, you've always got some of the same people that are talking, too. And you've really built a relationship with them.
Yep.
Yeah, we have. We have the people that keep an eye on the highway for us.
Yeah.
And let us know what the traffic conditions are, whether they're good or bad. Yeah, we have people that call in and sing for us or rhyme for us.
Well, some of the people haven't quite figured out that we tape every single call, and there's a pretty good chance they're going to get on the air, and they're absolutely mortified when they hear their... I didn't mean for that to be on the air, you guys. How could you do that to me? I can't sing. So,
Unless
but it's
they call
fun.
and swear, and then, then we'll forget it.
But it is. We also have situations where they've clearly figured out that everything they do on the air, and they turn it into an audition a lot of mornings.
Yeah. Oh, and I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. But I have a lot of fun, and thank you very much for letting me be on your show every Tuesday morning. And they support the entire show, as does Ken and his entire radio group. Ken Barlow, who's the new owner of that radio group. How's he doing as a boss? Is he all right?
He's great. He's awesome. He's super.
Yeah, he's also in the audience tonight, isn't he? He's out there somewhere.
Oh, he is here.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. He's wonderful, incredible.
Let me ask you guys, how did you guys get into radio? Rich, you've been doing it for a number of years because you were in it, then you came out of it for a while. Is that correct?
Well, I guess I was about 3 when I decided it's what I wanted to do. I'm serious. I just can't.
Seriously?
Getting paid to talk is just preposterously amazing to me. Because we all do it so well. Some better than others. Some talk more than others. But yeah, and then I went to college at Lyndon State, as I always say, the 7 best years of my life. True story. And we have someone who agrees.
Lyndon State up there, all right.
Sophomore was
year.
your 4th year or 5th? So, my sophomore year was both year 4 and 5. But you go there to the little 10-watt station at Lyndon, and a place like that where you just go in, and instead of necessarily learning what all the buttons do, they just throw you right on the air and say, okay, you're on, and tomorrow, go, figure it out.
And here's what you're going to do.
Yeah, and there was never any doubt. And I came over and worked at WIZN for a while, then we started Champ up many years ago, and then about 8 years ago I went, ironically enough, with last week's guest, Ken Squire, down at WDEV in Waterbury, and was down there for 8 years. And then Ken Barlow bought Champ. We talked for a while. He bribed me with some Elton John tickets, and here I am. So.
Elton John tickets.
So you're easily bribed then?
Oh,
nice.
It's
What
radio.
about you, Mary? When did you get into radio?
It was a guy.
You were a guy once?
It was a guy.
Oh,
No,
it was a guy
was
that got you in radio.
Yeah.
You were a guy?
Because I was in.
That's what I asked her.
This could be a great bit
It
on
was
the air.
because of a guy that I got in radio, sort of. Well, I was in banking for the first 10 years of my working career, and I went to college, to a number of different colleges, but haven't graduated. I don't recommend that.
Where did you go to college?
Central Connecticut State University, but I didn't finish. I took like a theater or something. But I was in banking, and I talked too much. I always got in trouble for talking too much and just being joking rather than waiting on customers.
No
and
way.
I met a guy, moved to Vermont. The only job available was radio, and I sold advertising, and I wasn't that great at it because, again, I talked too much, and I was friends with everybody. I would just go hang out with all the people that I was supposed to be selling advertising to. So they figured they'd throw me on air, and that was it.
And you're a very good talker, wouldn't you say?
I do like to talk.
All right, now I know that you've got them. I don't know which one you're going to share, but an embarrassing moment that happened on the air that you can share with us?
Where do
Mary?
we start?
Where to start?
I don't think mine are audible.
Yours are not audible?
Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Rich, you
Mine
want to share
mostly
one?
involved, I remember doing a Lyndon Institute St. Johnsbury Academy basketball game about 1,800 years ago, and it was, I didn't realize I was on the air. Nothing was plugged in. I forgot the possibility that the batteries might be working, and we did an entire broadcasting, talked a great deal more about the cheerleaders, thinking we were off the air. went back to the studio, and he says, I just want to let you know that entire thing went out on the air. So that's about all I can tell you about that story.
And it's early. I mean, you guys, your show starts at 5 a.m. and you go to 10, right?
Yep.
And Rich has had some fun. I would have thought that the embarrassing moment was when you were dressed in tights out at Five Corners just a little while ago.
Oh, yeah.
And
so
what
many
was the
others,
comment
true.
that you made?
Well, he had to wear something under the tights because he could see that little thing.
The little thing. Mary's referring to it on air as the little thing.
Maybe it could have been his kneecaps.
It wasn't his
I'm
kneecap.
definitely not going anywhere with that.
Are you okay?
Oh my God. All right, well, the first time that you guys had me on the show this year, we played a little game, or you introduced me to a game. And Mary does this every single week. It's on Tuesday mornings, and it's called Mate, Date, or Do.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
And what Mary does is
Which is great for radio.
Which is very good for radio. So we thought we'd try it on TV with you, Mary.
With Mary? With me?
With you. So,
Just you.
so basically what the rules are with Mate, Date, or Do is we're going to have 3 selections, and all you have to do is she will say that she's either going to mate someone, which means she'll spend the rest of the life with them. She will date them, which means she'll simply go out on a date, or she will do them.
Self-explanatory.
So,
Women don't do, though.
So since this is TV and it's very visual, we want you to look right into the monitor right there, Mary. And here are your 3 candidates for tonight. You have the opportunity.
Oh, wow.
That's right. You have the opportunity to go ahead and mate, date, or do any one of these guys. We, of course, have Chad, who is our weather guy. Chad, say hello. There he is right there.
Chad, do a little spin for me.
Chad, we want you to do a spin around. Mary wants to see the full package. There it is. There's
That
Chad.
was nice.
All right, and we have Jamie Pauley, who is our stage manager. Jamie.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's
there
see.
it is.
Okay.
He's
Work
working
it.
it.
Work it. Mhm.
He's working it. And of course, we have everyone's favorite.
Did I do the intro?
Actually, yes, because Rich Haskell, some of you may not know, is the voice of the Lake Monsters at all the games. So go ahead, introduce our 3rd guest.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, up from the depths of Lake Champlain, there he is! It's Champ!
Yay! All right, so here's what we're going to do right now. Mary, you have your choice. You can mate, date, or do any
Champ.
3 of those. What are your choices?
Okay, well,
No little things in the middle to worry about there.
Chad helped me out with my wardrobe malfunction. So let me see, he's in the running for something.
He's in the running for something?
He has to be something, doesn't
Wait, Jamie?
Jamie, that's Jamie.
All right, I might have
to. Jamie, is that a mic in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Okay, there it is.
All right, so Jamie is fun. Jamie, you and I will go on a date.
Oh,
Dating is fun.
all right. He's going to go out on a date. All right.
The Lake Monster, he looks fun. He might be let me see,
Come on, it's a 30-minute program, Mary. Make up your mind.
I'm going to mate the Green Monster because look at the rest of your life. Every single day.
Oh, look at that.
Chad
So
and
that means you're
I-
going to do the weather system.
Oh, I'm totally doing the weather system.
Well, here comes your soulmate for life. There he
See,
is,
I know
right
who's
there.
in here.
All right, we have got some more late night Saturday for you right after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
You wait till Tuesday.
All right, thank you very much, and welcome back to the show. Taken to the Fairpoint Communication stage is one of the hottest, look at this here, up-and-coming artists to come out of Boston. Here to sing off her debut album, Love Lies, please welcome Sonia!
Be prepared for the time of your life. alive. Son, are you ready, Sonia?
Yeah, ma. Let's tear the roof off. Let's tear the roof off. Let's tear the roof off. Our bass drop.
Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Here we go, get your body on the dance floor. Shake that thing, just a little more. Move it to the left, move it to the right. When you hear the boom drop, you better shake it all night. 5 for 1, tons of fun. When I get on the dance floor, all your hoes better run like a gift. Wrapped in a box, I'm slim, trim, yet I'm fine as a fox. I'm a fine mother. Woo! The roof is coming off from the north to the south. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Make noise, be seen. Homegirls, let me hear you scream. Party people, where the hell you been? Hey DJ, play my song again. From Boston, Miami to East LA. Let's tear the roof off this mother if you wanna stay in the club. Rolling 23s and dubs, just ride with me. Why don't you just ride with me? All my chickens just holler from a Chevy Impala. At the hot boys rolling with the suits and the collar. Hey yo.
Yeah, ma, fine like whoa. Seen you on the dance floor, looking at that thing through them jeans. I wanna dance so you can groove with me. DJ, playing that song now. Cats looking like whoa. I wanna get down with the get down. I got a smile out the front. I feel blessed, looking at the chest. Tear the roof, create this mess, wreak pure havoc. While I'm letting you have no stress. So don't panic, so long can't stand it. Leave your man, he can't handle it. He treated fragile, me I get buck wild. I'm in it like it never been before. Dripping wet like a faucet. So good I can't get off.
Tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Here we go, get your body on the dance floor. Shake that thing, just a little more. Move it to the left, move it to the right. When you hear the boom drop, you better shake it all night. 5 for 1, tons of fun. When I get on the dance floor, all your hoes better run like a gift. Wrapped in a box, I'm slim, trim, yet I'm fine as a fox. I'm a fine mother. Woo! The roof is coming off from the north to the south. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off. We're gonna tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off this mother. Let's tear the roof off.
Experience the taste and hospitality of Vermont's Little Italy at Junior's Italian in Colchester. From fine dining to pizza and all of your bakery or catering needs, Junior's Italian, when only Italian will do.
All right. Very nice. That was very good.
Thank you very much.
That was very exciting.
Thank you.
Tell us what's going on with you and where folks can catch up with you.
Well, actually, you can always catch up on me at my website, which is soniamtv.com. And you can actually get all my links to my YouTube, actually my label website, which is roundmusicgroup.com. And it has all about my upcoming events, what shows I'm going to be doing, my album, how you can get it, etc., etc.
And the name of the album again is?
Love Lies.
Love Lies. And how are sales going for it?
Actually, it's going great.
Really?
Yes, I'm really excited.
Good for you. And do you have a big event that's coming up that you can tell folks about?
Well, actually, we don't have anything right now coming up that's really big,
Yeah.
but we do have a plan to do a tour.
Nice.
So actually, yeah, we're going to hit Florida. We did Boston, so we're going to do Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. We're going to do a lot of different places. We're going to try to tour around so everybody can check out Sonia.
Check out Sonia. All right, well, thanks so much for being here. She's going to play us out in just a moment.
Thank you.
Thanks to The Morning Mess. That's Rich and Mary. Be sure to tune into Champ 101.3 for them. And also to Chef Kelly from Sousa's Brazilian restaurant, who shared his meat with us tonight, which we really appreciate. Join us next week when my guest will be political comedian Representative Danny Gore and the Celtic rock music of Pale Fire. Remember to support local artists just like the folks you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday.
The Big Mac Daddy rolling down the street. The Big Mac Daddy's the one I wanna meet. He comes to the club just to hear me sing. Girls get jealous 'cause he brings me bling bling. I got that Big